Well, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will face his cabinet today after his Liberal Party suffered its second by-election loss this summer, falling in a long-held Montreal riding. City News Montreal reporter Alyssia Rubertucci joins us live now with the latest on this. And Alyssia, another big blow for the Liberals. Good morning.
Good morning, Tammy. Yes, exactly. Here in Montreal's Verdun this morning, constituents woke up to the news that they have a new MP, and that's the Bloc Québécois Louis-Philippe Sauvé, which is yet another by-election loss, devastating for Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, in a riding that's been held by the Liberals for almost the last century. It was, however, one of the tightest three-way electoral battles seen in recent times. The leading candidates were sort of trading places throughout the count, and the final results were only delivered by 2:45 a.m. Now, as was the case in the June Toronto by-election, there was a super long ballot in Montreal with a record 91 names on the list as a group attempted to disrupt the process as a form of protest against the federal government's lack of action on electoral reform. Now, in the end, the Bloc Sauvé took 28% compared to 27% for the Liberals and 26.1% for the NDP. Now, fewer than 250 votes separated the Bloc and the Liberal candidates. Now, this riding has switched parties in the past during the NDP's Orange Wave, and it was held formerly by the Liberal former Justice Minister David Lametti, who resigned earlier this year.
Alyssia, it's been such a close race here, as you had mentioned. Now that we have the results, and what does this mean for the parties involved?
Well, the defeat in LaSalle-Émard-Verdun is just a second blow for the Prime Minister. It's a safe Liberal seat, and it's the second time he's lost in the last 3 months. So it may reignite leadership questions for him as he's just trying to sort of hit the reset button ahead of the next general election. Now, Montreal is generally a Liberal base, and so if they can't win here, it may mean that there's a lot at stake for when the rest of Canada casts their ballots eventually. Now, for the Bloc, they said that they want to regain a balance of power in the House of Commons, and they already have quite a few demands for the Liberals. The Bloc recently indicated that it might back the Liberals with some confident votes in exchange for some key issues. The Bloc victory is also the latest sign that separatist parties are enjoying a bit of a resurgence here in Quebec, as we're seeing with the provincial party, the Parti Québécois.
And how is the Bloc now reacting to this big win? For some, it was unexpected.
Well, since it was decided on so late, the candidates actually had to deliver their speeches before the results were known. So in Sauvé's case, he delivered his speech, and at the end he concluded with a Latin phrase that said, "Love will win." So pretty confident right there. Sauvé is a former Parliament Hill staffer, and he now joins Bloc Québécois MP Mario Beaulieu as the second MP in Montreal. Yves-François Blanchette, the Bloc Québécois leader, took to social media right after the results were given and announced that, saying that the victory is historic and that all of Quebec now has a stronger voice in the House of Commons and in Ottawa. Now, the two will actually be right here in a couple of hours in a press conference addressing the media after their victory. Tammy.
All right, that is Alyssia Rubertucci live from Montreal this morning. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it.